up at Brightman Flat on our way over Sonora Pass. And here is some runoff from snow up in the Sierras. Alright, we're headed up towards Sonora Pass. We're just above 7,000 feet. The road is steep, it's windy, and we're on our first big switchback. So, Linda's gonna pan past the car post, sorry about that, and out the window, let you look at the mountains off to the right of us. There is some snow still up here, but the road is great. And it just opened up last week. So we got pretty lucky. Did I mention windy? There's a nice shot. You wouldn't want to miss one of these turns.
Rocks and tree stumps. We passed a sign not long ago that said 7,000 feet elevation.
Ground squirrel.
Might have got
But
it.
he's cold. See, it's 57 degrees outside now, so it's actually not that cold up here.
But it's windy, so
Yes.
it feels pretty cold when you get out to take a photo.
Lots of runoff, too. The snow doesn't stay snow at 57 degrees.
There was snow along the sides of the road earlier, but we haven't seen any in a while. On the side of the road.
Ears pop.
I doubt if that got captured by the microphone, but mine did too. But then my ears pop in an elevator. The long and windy road leading to doo-doo-doo. Isn't that from a Beatles song?
Oh, I think so.
Wow, there's a big mountain with a lot of snow on it. In patches. Here's some.
It's funny, we've
Snow
gone
by the
downhill,
road.
but we haven't even hit the summit yet, so.
Ooh.
Chipmunk Flat. We just went through Chipmunk Flat.
This is the cleanest snow we've seen by the side of the road. Earlier, the snow had really dark edges, dark sprinkles on it at the lower elevations.
Eight 8,000 feet. So even though we went down, we've been going up. So this is good. I'm not even sure what the summit is here. I think it's 9,000 something. Going back up again. Now there's your snow on the side of the road. Okay, we're gonna pull off, take a little break here. We'll be right back. Back on the road after the stream. We just took a little break to shoot some photos. Seems to be uphill from here. I'm going to try to pull over and let Linda stick that camera out. Please, dear Lord, do not let me back off into this creek. Can you get that? Exciting if a car come up behind us, but we didn't really want that. Oh, there's one behind us now. He waited till just the right time. Up we go.
We've seen a lot of motorcycles on the road today, mostly in groups of 4, 5, 6.
Call them gangs. All right.
Gangs with gray hair. Lots of them.
Another switchback.
I hope you're not getting car sick out there watching this. If you are, you can have a nibble of my ginger molasses cookie that I got just for that very purpose.
The car is actually just a wee bit sluggish up here at this altitude. Not her usual peppy self.
Neither would you be if you were climbing this mountain.
I have a hard enough time just getting out of the car. Okay, here we are at 9,000 feet. Ears popped again. Pull over and let this car behind us pass. You're very welcome, sir. Ma'am, whoever you are. pep then. Oh my goodness. Find a place to pull off, we might be able to get a shot of the water that's cut its way through the snow. In some places it actually looks like it's running underneath it. Not a whole lot of turnouts up here. But there is a lot of snow.
Have some pretty heavy duty snowplow machinery. Well, we've lost our stream off to the side for a while, or at least any visibility of it. It's just lots of snow to each side of the road. Watching this on a warm summer day in June, wherever you are, this should cool you off. Visualize snow.
Sprinkle on the windshield.
That must be why the sky is so gray today. Road isn't closed. Wouldn't that be disappointing? Oh my.
To get this far up.
We would really have to turn around and go a long way.
Sonora Pass, elevation 9,624. Wow. And here we go down the other side, the other side, the other side.
Trucks use lower gear. cows next 14 miles. %, grade for 1 mile.
Well, we're going to actually pull off over here because we committed to put snow in the ice chest. And here's snow. And we can actually pull out right to here where we can access the ice chest. Okay. So Linda's mining for snow. This is the way poor retired people save on money. Instead of buying ice at the store.
I'd rather spend $1.75 on a bag.
But then we wouldn't get this lovely picture.
There might not even be room for this one.
Oh, look at there. Spread it all out, baby. There we have it.
Whee!
Poor people's ice machine. So we turn the camera back on. We're on the east side. Don't stop in the middle of the road, please. We're on the east side of Sonora Pass now. And there was a 23% grade notice, so we thought, well, that could be interesting. Pretty soon up here, we're gonna, as we drive by it, we're gonna video the Marine Corps Mountain Combat Training Center. This is where they come to train to go off to the mountains in Afghanistan to fight. It's right up here in the Sierras. Whoa, that's interesting view. We see a switchback coming up. Like right here. Take the next switchback, which I see down ahead, you'll be able to maybe see this. Call it a creek, call it a river, call it what you will, but it's all the runoff coming out of the Sierras down the eastern side. Not all of it, but I mean, a lot of it. It's really brown water because it's churned. Mountain Combat. USMC's adopted this part of the highway. We combat the trash.
That's nice.
There's a little something here. Horseback rides. No thank you. Pack station. Caution,
Caution.
Marines training ahead. Lots of public campgrounds and stuff up here. This isn't part of the training facility, I don't think. It's National Forest. The Toyabe Levitt Meadows Campground.
Still in the National Forest, right? Stanislaus?
Toyabe, whatever they call it. National Forest, not Stanislaus.
Oh. Okay.
But we are in a national forest.
I think this is the most pine cones I've ever seen by the side of a road.
Here's Poppy. There's a thrill.
Sorry about that view of the dashboard. Sometimes it's hard to avoid. Doops and dives.
Yeah. It's not exactly a flat, smooth road.
Not exactly.
Well, it's pretty smooth. It's just curvy.
Smooth, he says, as we go over a bump.
Yeah. Another 1,000 feet now. We're at 7,000 feet again. I see the Marine Corps Training Center right up ahead. Left.
That was Wolf Creek we just went over.
It's flowing pretty good. I would suppose when the Marines train for mountain stuff in Afghanistan, they probably actually have. Oh, dude. They probably actually have. We're going to stop for this. Let me get a picture of it with the video camera. Here's some. Sorry about that. Here we go. Back to the road. Little runoff. Yeah, little runoff.
So now anyone who has stuck with the video this long can say that they have gone over Sonora Pass
Yeah.
in June and saw lots of snow.
If you can swing this way without getting the entire mirror, this is the Marine Corps Training Center. Talking about a place out in the middle of nowhere. What a great place to train. What they gotta do. Blowing debris, helicopters. There's a Marine out taking a jog. Got a little airstrip over here on the left. The big building up there looks like probably is barracks.
Yeah, small rooms.
Somewhere up here, right up here, there's a sign, I think. Slow down. Well, it's actually too bad it's pointed the wrong way. Don't swear around. Interesting. Well, we'll shut off the video for just a little bit until we get pulling into Bridgeport. We're going to stop there and grab a bite to eat. Okay, well, we're on the east side of the Sierras now. And we're still at somewhere just below 7,000 feet. If you'll notice, there's very few pine trees. And yet there's a mountain ahead of us that's covered with snow. The difference is that we're on the east side of the Sierras, and it happens to be that they don't get much. Oh, we're still at 7,000 feet. They don't get much rain over here. The west side has the ocean, gets some more rain. This side mostly gets runoff from the Sierras, and it's actually high desert country. So very little rainfall annually over this side. So we're going to be pulling into Bridgeport pretty soon, where we're going to stop for lunch. Much fewer turns on the roads over here, quite a bit smoother. Very, very nice. It's really pretty country. It's sure different than 7,000 feet on the other side of the Sierras. You'd be in pine trees up to your ears.
Now over on this side, the sky is blue and we have puffy clouds. It's gray over on the other side.
Gotta love it when the clouds are puffy.
Yep.
We'll shut the video off now, and then we'll turn it on right as we start coming into Bridgeport. See you in a while. Well, we're just about to come into Bridgeport. I don't think you can see it on the left, but there's Lake Bridgeport up there. It's pretty flat, not much to it. Dog and I came over to see Bodie. We stayed in Bridgeport, drove out to the lake. It's like a mountain meadow gone bad or something.
Gone bad? What do you mean bad?
Flooded.
Oh. Lots of cows off to the side on both sides of the road. Just don't want to make you dizzy by swinging over to see them. Mountains look really pretty with traces of snow on the black colored mountains.
So now the outside temperature, this is interesting, up in Sonora Pass it was 51 degrees, and down here in the high desert it's now 69 degrees.
cows off to the left. All colors of cows.
Oh, there's one
Between white
playing
and
in the
black.
water. So I'm going to slow down just a bit. Hey, we can come to the rodeo if you're here for July 3rd and 4th. What's the gas over here? $3.99.
Whoa.
Did I see that right?
Yeah, and then this one's $3.89.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. It's a good thing we filled up.
This is where the dog and I stayed, was at Ruby Inn.
Ah.
We came over. I'm going to move over here. For a place to... Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll go over there to the Jolly Cone, then we can get something to eat and not leave Maggie in the car.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Here we are on Bodie Road. This is the paved part. This runs off of Highway 395 out of Bridgeport, 6 miles out of Bridgeport. And goes back into the ghost town of Bodie. And it's paved for, I want to say, about 10 miles. And then it's 3 more miles on unpaved road into Bodie. And we're just fixing to leave the paved road. And as bumpy as this paved road is, it's going to be much better than the unpaved. And by the way, we're at elevation 8,000 feet. Bodie is very, at a very high elevation. I think it's over 8,000 in the actual town. And for those of you who don't know, Bodie is a town they're trying to keep in a state of arrested decay. So it's pretty well maintained to keep it from further dilapidation, so it's a really interesting place. Some pretty clouds today. Nice blue sky. Some parts of the sky are really gray. All right, here's the sign. Pavement ends. Bodie Hysterical Park, 3 miles. So we're going to slow down. We'll just give you a little sample of the unpaved road. This is what we get to do for the next 3 miles, so we'll spare you, but you can think about us suffering through this. And as we swing around this curve, there's another of the mine processing buildings and a bunch of the buildings from the town of Bodie. Sorry for the rough road, but it hasn't been near as bad on you as it has on us. Miles of this is a lot. So, this is truly a washboard road.
I disagree. I think a washboard would be smoother.
Smoother than this.
We saw some washboards yesterday at Columbia State Park.
And on the way up, on the way into Bodie, we were on the drop-off side of the road, so Linda's real happy we'll be on the non-drop-off side on the way back. It looks like they've restored some more stuff.
I see one patch of snow over on the right-hand side. That's about all the snow that's left around here.
Gotta get out the moolah. They want the narrower to come in here. I think it's $7 a head. I don't know if there's a break if you're old people.
Hey, it takes money to stay in a state of arrested decay. We should know. Oh, a lot of nice gravel here. That makes it smoother compared to what we've been on.
Hello.
How are you today?
Two old people.
Two old people, okay. It's $7 per person to come into the park.
Okay.
Plus, if you're interested in the Bodie guidebook, this is a $2 item. And what you do with this is you follow the numbers as you walk around, and that's how you learn about Bodie as you go.
Sounds like a plan, so
Okay.
we'll take one of those.
All right, so it'll be a total of $16.
All right.
Do you have an extra $1 bill? I'll give you $5 back.
I actually do.
Oh, very good, because we're always short on ones.
All right.
There you go, I'll be right back.
You should have a volunteer donation to improve the road.
You know what? You know, it's really funny about that road. That road being in that kind of condition, of course, it all started with a state and county argument, really.
Right.
But
Where you
believe
want
it or
this, up
not,
here?
yeah, just on the windshield. Believe it or not, the road actually offers us a certain amount of security,
Oh, yeah.
being bumpy like that.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about riffraff just pouring into town, goofing around.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, my boss is a bulldog when it comes to people trespassing after hours. Oh, he goes out here, lights and siren if anybody comes past this
how
point.
funny.
It's-
I love it.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he's a terrific ranger. I mean, he's a tough guy. There's no doubt
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Anyway, you're going to go into the park by following the road up to the parking lot
Okay.
there. Restrooms are there. Walk on into town. The museum is right over there where all those people are walking on the boardwalk.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, have
Thanks
a great
so
day.
much.
You bet. Bye-bye.
All right. Almost there. Fuller Street. We're on Fuller Street.